Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Sagittarius, for your meditative session, you guys got the Ace of Cups. It's interesting because I started seeing a lot of things when I was looking at this card, but one of the things that I saw was like a butterfly. Like, it reminded me of a butterfly, and it reminded me of like transformation, right? And the way that I'm looking at it, it's like it's a transformation that's happening to you on a very deep level, like on a cellular level, right? Like, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like cells and the butterfly. So it's like a butterfly, when it goes towards becoming, like, it's a caterpillar that turns into a butterfly, it's a transformation that you can never go back from, right? Like, you can't go back from being you can't be a butterfly and go backwards, right? You can only go forwards. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like there's a transformation taking place right now, maybe for you, like on a very deep level, like maybe on a soul level, again, like a cell level. And it's the Ace of Cups, right? So I feel like it's something tied to your emotions. It's something tied to like your heart, basically. And I think that it's something that you don't know how to like talk to somebody about, because it's like, I feel like you're getting like symptoms of it and you don't know how to say it, like, right? Like you're feeling it, right? But you don't even know what's going on, right? Like, maybe you feel sick one day, but you don't know why. So you're just like, oh, I need to take like a vitamin C, or, you know, I need to take like an extra hour of sleep. I'm really tired today, but you don't really understand like why you're tired. You think it's like just a symptom of like working or stress, but it's actually, I think, this, right? I think it's like a transformation that you can't see. So, and you don't know, you've never felt it before. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's not something you could talk about because you don't even know what's possibly going on. But I really feel like that's what's going on for you guys. I feel like there's like a really, there's a deep transformation with this Ace of Cups. And with the butterfly, it's like, it's something you can't go back from. And it's like something I feel like you can't really verbalize. So you're just going through these symptoms and you don't have any idea like what's really going on. And that's the vibe I'm getting, Sagittarius. It's a really beautiful vibe. And I just think, as somebody had to tell you like that, like, those symptoms that you're feeling, I feel like has to do with this. I don't think you're getting sick, and I don't think it's like, if you're feeling weird, it's like, it has to do with this, right? This transformation. So yeah, Sagittarius, that's what I'm getting from your meditative session. Let's pull some cards and see what we get. So Sagittarius, I feel like this process for you guys is, it's kind of like an awakening, right? It's kind of like this, it's reminding me even of like your Akashic records, right? It's like something that's like within you that's being like tapped into at this time. Remember in the meditative session, it's like a transformation, right? And it's like when you awaken, it's not something that feels good usually. It's something that is like, again, I keep getting all these symptoms. So I'm thinking like, that's why we have this Five of Cups here, right? It's like this person is, if you look at them, they're kind of being like, with the rays of light hitting them, it's like this is kind of like the integration period. Even here, like integrity, it's reminding me of integration and like the integration of this sort of energy that you're in. Maybe it's that you're like looking at things differently, and I think it's honestly like, it's so many things coming together, but it's like one of them is like the vibe that you're at, right? Like if you're getting at a higher vibe, you're seeing things like differently, and that's making you a little like confused because it's like your reality is looking different. And I think that's kind of part of the process, and that's why I feel like the intuition card came out here, because I see like with the weave, like there's like something woven at the bottom of this, and it's kind of reminding me of this integration, right? And it's not like only touching one aspect of your life, it's touching a lot of aspects of your life. And that's why, again, you're getting all these like physical symptoms, or you're feeling like exhausted at the end of the day, right? Because it's like this is a new way of your being, like seeing shit, right? And it's like if you're seeing things differently, you're not used to it. So that's where all these symptoms are coming in. It's like an integration for you, which is not, again, it's not something that's going to feel good, but it's something that's worth it, right? And I feel like that's why we have the destiny card here out here, right? Like the destiny card is here to say that, do you see how there's like this egg here? This egg is like, that's how the death and rebirth card looks. It's like this big egg with this baby in it, right? And that's kind of how I'm seeing this. It's like the same egg here, and it's like destiny, right? That this like death and rebirth is happening for you, or this awakening, or this like integration. It's like whatever you want to call it, it's all kind of the same thing. It's like your reality is changing because inside you're changing, right? And I think you're becoming, it has a lot to do with love, right? Because we have the 10 of Cups here and the divine feminine and divine masculine card here. So I think that this has to do with love. We also have the Lovers card here. So this integration, I think, is going to help a lot with love. I think this is like, again, remember in the meditative session, we got the Ace of Cups. This integration is going to help with that, right? And it's a new opportunity, I feel, for you guys in love, because we have the Ace of Coin at the end of the reading. And I feel like with this Four of Pentacles, it's like, wait a little bit longer, right? Like the integration right now doesn't feel great. You don't know what the hell is going on. It's like an uncomfortable feeling. It's going to take time to adjust to, like, you're going to see things differently. You're going to see people differently. And when you see people differently, it's a little bit weird, right? Like you saw somebody one way your entire life, and then all of a sudden you see them differently. Like it's not going to feel good. But I feel like this Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Coins is kind of saying, like, if you like hold on, if you like, instead of like running away, like embrace it, right? Like this person is like looking out the window and they're like facing the energy, right? Like they're literally like there. They're not moving away. They're not like moving aside. They're not cowering away. Like I feel like they're just facing it head on, right? And that's kind of the thing. It's like if you allow this to happen, if you allow the integration to go through, then that's like, even here with the Ace of Coins, it looks like there's something. It's Jack and the Beanstalk. That's the story. So this is technically a beanstalk, but if you look at the beanstalk, it's woven, right? And it's very intricate. And that's how I feel like this destiny card is the same thing. It's like, it's an intricate thing. It's not like one thing initiated this, or one thing was like the catalyst to this. It just is what it is. Like so many events in your life led up to this moment where you're like now feeling this energy, right? And that's kind of like why, again, there's a lot of probably physical symptoms. But I feel like here it's a lot of energy, right? You have the Sun, the Page of Swords, the Lovers, the Judgment with the Wheel of Fortune. Like how many major arcana is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 major arcana. Like it's a very big shift, right? We have the Intuition, the Integrity, 10 of Cups, Masculine, Feminine card, Scribe, Sage. Like every single card on this board is very big. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this isn't gonna be like, I'm not saying that this is gonna start like this week. I'm saying that this is probably a process that you've been going through, and now it's like kind of hit like an ultimate high where you're feeling it a lot. We just had a full moon and we just had a blue moon, right? So I feel like that blue moon could have been really powerful for you guys, right? Like there's something here about like, we're getting a lot about like the Sun in these 2 cards, and it could be something also about the moon because the moon is in this card. And I think that that's like, again, like as the time passes and the seasons like go through with these full moons and these new moons, there's definitely like this energy being sent to you. And that's why it's like a really hard thing to like go through, because there's so many, like, it's changing not only one thing, but it's the like cells, right? It's something like intricate. It's very like deep within you. And that's why it's like, it could be uncomfortable. But again, they're just saying to hold on because like this is going to be worth it, right? Like there will be a new opportunity at hand. And I feel like the new opportunity is going to be in like every facet of your life, right? It's not just going to be in love. It could be in career. It could be in like where you live. It could be in a lot of things. And that's why I'm saying like just hold on a little bit longer, right? They're bringing you this stability, right? With the Knight of Coins. Like the Knight of Coins is the most stable offer. The Knight of Coins is the most stable knight. And it's like they're going to bring you this stability, but it's going to be rocky, right? Because with the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is the energy, right? It's such a brisk thing, like with the sword. Like I'm feeling like it's like cutthroat, right? Like it's very like, it's very definite. And then with the Queen of Wands, it's very like fast, right? Wands and sword are the fastest energies. So again, you might not be enjoying this, but I would say like just hold on. Like that's what they want you to do. They just want you to hold on. I think this is the divine with 7, the sage. Like they're bringing you to like some sort of enlightenment, right? Like they're bringing you up. So again, and could be like something about the Akashic records, because that's what I'm getting with the scribe here. But it's definitely like an integration within you, and it's definitely going to like help you. And I feel like it's gonna help in every facet of your life, right? With this Ace of Coin. So yeah, Sagittarius, let's pull some advice for you guys. I really love this reading. So Sagittarius, this is exactly what we've been talking about with this brand new beginning, right, for you, right? This integration, right? It's kind of like, it's going to give you a new way of seeing things, right? Like the butterfly, the transformation that you're going through, you're going to see things very differently. And that's why I think this came out for you. Porcupine spirit, time for a beginner mind, right? Number 48 making a 12. It's like, again, 12 makes 3. So it's like, again, I was seeing a lot about, in the Ace of Cups, there's something about like 3 with this like, this symbol, and it's reminding me, again, 3s. And maybe you're seeing 3s a lot. I would say like, that's probably the divine letting you know that like they're there, right? It's kind of reminding me of the sage with the 7. And that's what I'm getting with this. It's like time for a beginner mind. They want you to like approach everything. Like, again, you're going to see everything differently, right? And it's like people that you still talk to might not seem the same. And like relationships that you had in the past might not seem, like everything's kind of different, right? And that's kind of, again, a beautiful thing with this Ace of Coin. And with time for a beginner mind, it's like they want you to approach everything innocently. Like they want you to approach everything with like a different set of eyes. That's the whole point of this process. And again, it's like an uncomfortable thing, but I think if you really embrace it and you really see things for what they are, right? And see things like, again, there's nothing wrong with this beginner mindset. There's nothing wrong with like starting again, right? It's like a fresh, clean thing, right? With this Ace of Coin. It's like not only in one aspect of your life, but all of them. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, again, it's like an ending and a beginning, right? And a very big one, right? With all of these major arcana. And I think it's really beautiful because it's like they're giving you the opportunity to start again, right? With this beginner mind. And I think it's not even a beginner mind, right? Like, it's, you know, you're more integrated than most people walking around. You're going to be at a higher consciousness. You're going to be at a higher vibe. So there's nothing bad about it being beginner. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just different. It's just new for you. So it's beginner for you. But it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Sagittarius. So yeah, Sagittarius, that's what I'm getting for your reading. I love you guys. I hope it resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.